Good morning, everybody. We're continuing our study of the book of Joel. We are in chapter 2, and we're actually beginning at verse 18 today. So verse 18 through 27 is all about God's promise to restore his people. The chapter, or the whole book actually, has started off pretty doom and gloom. And even the first half of this chapter, while there's rays of God's promise in it, this is where the promise of restoration really gets exciting and you start to feel it. So I really want you to read verses 18 through 27. But once you get past verse 27, I really want you to pay attention. It then goes on to talk about the Lord's promise of his Spirit. And this passage should sound very familiar, because if you want to keep a finger here in Joel chapter 2, you can flip over to Acts chapter 2 as well. In Acts chapter 2, we have the scene of the Holy Spirit entering into our reality. And Peter, after having seen all the tongues of fire and people praying out loud in different languages, ends up quoting what happens in Joel. So if you pick up in Joel chapter 2 at verse 28, this is what you get. Then, after doing all those things, I will pour out my Spirit upon all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your old men will dream dreams, and your young men will see visions. In those days I will pour out my Spirit even on servants, men and women alike. The promise that God gives us is that when the time is right, his Holy Spirit enters into our reality and touches absolutely every single one of us. That time has already come. Those things already happened. And the Holy Spirit is a part of our reality now. So be aware that God is reaching out to you no matter who you are, where you've been, what's gone on in your life. God has restored you, and his Holy Spirit is with you. If you just let that Holy Spirit reach out and touch you, you can dream dreams. You can have visions. You can experience the presence and the power of the Holy Spirit by giving your heart over to God and knowing that he comes to you by way of Jesus Christ, the one who saves. Have a great day, everyone. If these devotional videos are helpful to you, subscribe to our channel and click the notification button so you know when we post a new video. And of course, please share them with others.